I genuinely thought that they were chipmunks. The beavers in this look so much like Chip and Dale, it is slightly unnerving. Old Sequoia is quite an unusual short, as it doesn't feel like it should be set where it is, and I will explain that. This is a cartoon from 1945, directed by Jack King, and we have Clarence Nash as the voice of Donald Duck, with Billy Bletcher as Donald's boss. Donald is a park ranger, and he keeps getting this phone call from his boss, and it's just really weird that he's getting a phone call outdoors. Obviously, that's not impossible, but it just feels like they forced that in there so that they didn't have to animate the boss character appearing. Instead, they would have him ringing him, and it just feels a little bit unnatural. Not impossible, but not quite what I would have wanted from this. But that aside, it's quite fun to see these little beavers getting the better of Donald and gnawing at the tree and putting it in a lot of danger, because his job is to protect this old sequoia and to prevent the beavers from eating out the wood. Of course, this is Donald Duck. Things go wrong for him at an increasing rate, and these beavers could potentially ruin his life. That sounds like an exaggeration, but this is how Donald Duck perceives things. If something goes wrong, things go very wrong. I won't say what happens, but I will say it's very cute. It's very fun. The way Donald tries to prevent the tree from falling, I thought was hilarious. So it's quite a fun cartoon. It is basically like Donald versus Chip and Dale. It's that kind of vibe we have, where we have these two little creatures up against Donald Duck, and as soon as he thinks he's solved the problem, they're back again, making things worse for him. And I think it's quite sweet and a lot of fun. It's not perfect. It's not my favourite Donald Duck cartoon. There is just something about it. I don't know if it is the phone, but there's just something about it that feels out of place. That's the only thing that I can think of, because nothing else necessarily feels out of place. But if you know what I mean by something not feeling quite right, but you can put your finger on it, please let me know, because I just can't. But there is something that just doesn't feel quite in sync with the rest of it. But nevertheless, if you're a fan of Donald, I think it's one that you'll really enjoy. Definitely worth watching if you're a Disney fan. It's quite cute, not my favourite, but still pretty good fun.